Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another on YouTube. This your boy Gamer. If you like to see this content, last content, please make sure to share, like, and follow. So, if you want to join one of my fans online, it's good fans and so join. If you want to join my special league on WWE 2K25, it's for free, and you could be great wrestler-based character or DLC, or if we start a league in here, we could do it in there too. So let's get to the match off. Tampa Bay first. Tampa Bay, it's Monday Night Prime, Game 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0 take on Houston Texans 1-0 at 7 o'clock p.m. at MNP Stadium. So let's look at the matchup details. The matchup details of the night. Offense points per game, and it's Buccaneers won that. Passes yards, Buccaneers won that. Rushing yards, Texans won that. Opponent points /G is both tied right on. Buccaneers, Texans won that. Opponent passes yards, Tampa Bay won that. Opponent rush yards, Tampa Bay won that. The top players for Buccaneers, top one, is defense tackle V. Villa. He has 4 tackles, 0 tackles for loss. Wide receiver, top 2. Wide receiver, Mike Evans. He has 4 receptions, 52 receiving yards. And top 3, free safety, A. Winterfield Jr., 0 interceptions, 0 pass deflections. Now top 1 for Houston. CP. But D. Stringley Jr., 0 interceptions, 2 pass deflections. Halfback, Joe Mixon, 2 yards per carry, 59-yard yards. And right edge defense D Hunter, 4 tackles, 0 tackle for loss. So let's get to the injury report for Buccaneers. Cornerback Jay Paris he's out. And Houston left guard Alan Tomlinson, he's out. Henderson, he's out, and defense tackle Asperger, he's out. So let's get to the game and see you in London.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending AFC South champions, Houston
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. His guys also able to start season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Happy you could join us. So much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities. Let's see, Kate, establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Baker now from the gun. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Buccaneers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. We'll have him gain about a handful there. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 41. And there's a man there. It's So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Give to Irving. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Shotgun now, 1st round. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Again to Mixon up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On On the ground again with Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Completed over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up 6-0 here in the first. Nico Collins with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. On the give, this is Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Mayfield. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Baker throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Irving here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Baker escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
White will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry by Irving. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second down.
Running left is Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Buying some time left. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They're now set for 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. Still going past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
First down, ball at the 36. Mayfield to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
To this day, can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Carry here for Irving. They take him down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the first quarter in Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7 and Houston Texans 7.
So just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Third down, here's Mayfield. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Irving can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
To throw is Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal. Here's Baker to throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Texans as they've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. First and 10, around to Nixon. They cobble together a yard there. Monte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. This one quickly to down. He's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He throws a bullet to this. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbanks. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way. Put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throw on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
2nd down, they're going to the option. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First down, here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And some daylight through the 40. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. This is caught inside the 15. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Going again, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Texans 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Start to the quick throw left, complete. And not a lot available there, makes it to the 26. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Here's 2nd and 7. It's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Stroud off of play action. Throw right side, Dell has it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stop that time by Jamel Dean. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 18. Okay. 2J.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So that brings up 2nd down. Motioning left is their running back. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
All right. 18. Okay. Run. Down. Hey.
From the gun, Stroud. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But fortune on the Texans side. Oh, their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 21. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
7 yards to go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Right back to Irving now. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers looking to add to their advantage. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Pressure coming, Baker. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Low fine in his back, Nixon. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, ready. Hey, King. Attack.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Stroud
line.
throwing here on 1st. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud again. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To the air, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 21. He puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got it at the 5. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Texans, 17.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work.
Welcome everyone to halftime game, 3rd quarter, in this Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35, Houston Texans 17.
Here during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Taken in by Kirk. Right side. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the gun, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Toss play, short side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. No one around. He's got space. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Baker now from the gun. Down the field, Evans has it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down throw here, Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard 2.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure that came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 17.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Operating Ready from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They bring their tight end left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Again, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying the right side with White. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gate.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, this is White. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here goes White. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Baker now. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Mayfield now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers trying to end this before the final quarter. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Completed to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans, first down.
Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up
Here's
2nd.
Stroud again. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. Down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. They'll get this over the middle to Kirk. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. The Texans set to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Drive starts with a carry by White. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play made by E.J. Speed.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did. His 3rd interception.
Travis hit, the ball is out. And they scoop it up, top push the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
What's up? Go win, baby.
Shroud. No finding his back. Mixon. Wow, they sent him backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Back on the ground. Here's White. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
180.
Here's 2nd and 7. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a kick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They go play action with Stroud. Throw left side, complete. marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Swap. Love a swap.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here's 2nd and 5. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy in here on 2nd down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Isn't holding up. They're able to... And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Stroud off of play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Throwing now from the gun. Buccaneers get there, bring him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off this spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Desperation time here on 4th. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. White throwing this straight ahead. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's White again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got White complete. He stops now, but not to like about that effort. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to block it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
To the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the set. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you just listen to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he'll push this upfield and earn that, but reset it down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Baker now. It's caught at the 4. This is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Baker now off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. Baker throwing again. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin Cleveland has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pause at 7. Brings up second and 17.
Here we go.
At the 20-yard line.
On the gun, Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards? That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Here's Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
Brings up second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
White running again on second. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. 180. Alert, alert. Wide.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers moments away from a 2-0 start. They're set up at the 35 now. There's a toss to White. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, here we go. Second down. It's White on the give. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Well, that's it for this game. And see you next one. See you later.